everyone, it's lunchtime and I am about to make something that I have been very excited to try. I got this idea from Team Broccoli. Hi Jenny. And she did a video on this curry soup that looked awesome. I'm a huge fan of anything curry. I love Indian food and I love soup. So the combo just sounds great and I like everything she put in there. I don't have all of the ingredients and I'm gonna make a couple of changes. So I figured I would do a video and kind of a response video to her video because I've been telling her I was gonna try it and you know she asked if I made it yet, so I'm going to film it and let you guys know and let you know, Jenny, what I think of it. I could tell already it's gonna be awesome.
I remember that I added in last time a fourth of an onion and some sun-dried tomatoes. I put a lot of the same things in my raw soups, but you can change up the spices to make it different each time you do it. Alright, so I blended the first part, now I'm going to start adding in my steamed peas. That's what it looks like, and I'm going to blend with my tamper. Alright, so it tastes pretty good, but I'm going to add in a little bit more of the curry and the nutritional yeast and the salt seasoning just because I really like spicy.
Hi Jenny. I'm about to make this. You're making me hungry. I gotta go make this now. Okay, so here are the ingredients I have. I have the yellow corn, the peas, the broccoli, the carrots, the zucchini, the green beans, the nutritional yeast. I have tomatoes. I'm using this pint of tomatoes. I have the garlic and the onions. I don't have the sun-dried tomatoes. Instead I'm going to add a couple things. I am adding this fresh ginger because that always goes good in curry and Indian food. I'm adding this orange bell pepper and I'm adding some fresh organic parsley only because I have it and I'm trying to use it up. I have a tendency to waste my fresh herbs and I don't like that, so I'm just throwing it in everything now. And I am using vegetable broth because I don't have carrot juice. I only have the carrots, so I'm going to add a little bit of that for the liquid. I'm going to add some of this coconut milk to give it more of a thick curry Indian soup type thing. So let's see how that goes. I have to be honest with you, I just cut up these vegetables and I'm getting this stuff in the blender and I'm having a hard time putting it in the blender because when I see this like organic zucchini and some cut up peppers, and I just want to eat them whole. I want to snack on them. Like, oh, it's so hard. I'd rather eat them, but I'm sure they'll be delicious in the soup too, but I love munching on some veggies, so it's hard for me not to just eat them. Just a couple pieces. You don't mind dried soup? No, go ahead and eat it. Alright, don't mind if I do. So I used half of that big onion, by the way, and I am going to show you what spices I am using. I used the nutritional yeast just like Jenny did, and I am using just a little dash of cinnamon. I think it goes nicely in any kind of curry or Indian dish. Same goes for turmeric. It's a great anti-inflammatory. It gives dishes nice color, a little bit of taste. Some people like it, some people don't. It's really good for you, and it's one of the main reasons I love Indian dishes, but I love turmeric. I love Indian dishes because you could put turmeric in all of them, and same goes for cumin, one of my favorite spices. Makes everything taste delicious. So I'm putting cumin, coriander, and some of this exotic curry spice. And I got this at Home Goods. I found it was the only one they had, and I absolutely love it. I fell in love with it. I went back to go get more, and there is none. So I love putting this on salads. I think curry powder goes really nicely on salads, and this is by far the best curry powder I've ever tasted. I love it. So I think I'm actually gonna go online and see if I could order more of those. And I am using some black pepper and a little bit of salt, just a little dash of that. I'm gonna use a very little bit and then, you know, go from there, see how it tastes, if it needs more. So here is everything in the blender, and if you're wondering how much I used the most cumin, probably about a tablespoon of cumin, and then I used a little bit less turmeric and the same amount of coriander, probably a half of a tablespoon of turmeric and coriander. And then I just used, you know, a little bit of black pepper, a few dashes of this, a dash of cinnamon. Oh, and I used probably a tablespoon of nutritional yeast. Alright, so I blended it up. And now I'm going to add some of the vegetables. It's quite full. I don't know how much I could fit. I think I could do it. Holy moly, it's filled to the top. I can't add any more vegetables. So I put, you can't even see everything. I put some green beans and broccoli, peas, and corn in there. And I am saving the rest to add after it's blended, and I am adding a little bit of this to give it some creaminess. Is it supposed to be that thick? Is that supposed to be that thick? I don't know about that. Let me smell this. I don't know. I thought this is more like a cream. I thought coconut milk wasn't this thick. I'm gonna add like that much. I don't know. Just to give it a little cream. That's much more thicker than the cans were. Okay, gonna blend that. Here it is all blended, and I'm going to taste it. Wow, that's good. That's some good stuff. Wow. Okay, I hardly used any salt. I could double dip, I could triple dip, quadruple dip. I could do whatever I want because it's all mine. Plus anybody else who were to eat it in the house, like my husband. Yeah, he's the only human that lives here. He wouldn't mind if I double dipped either. So that's what I do. If you're making it for other people though, you probably shouldn't do that. Okay, so it is really good. I added hardly any salt. Like, I mean, I just went like, now I got all this cleaning up to do. And here it is in the bowl, and it looks delicious. It looks just like Jenny's, so I didn't screw it up. Came out looking good, just like hers. So I'm excited to eat that. But first, a couple things to make it even better. Here's some of my homemade sour cream, which I have a recipe online for this on my channel, but the only difference is I have made it even better since now I do tofu and some raw cashews, and I think it's even tastier now. So I'll do a little bit of that and some sriracha. Give it a little extra heat, a little kick, a little drizzle on top. Oh yeah. This is a good soup. I can't believe it's like so much quicker than making a big pot of soup. You just blend it all together, heat up some vegetables, throw it in a bowl together. Why didn't I think of this? Jenny, you're a genius. Thank you so much for the recipe. I really think this is like gonna be one of my, new go-to meals. I love it. It's delicious. It's awesome. It's great. I love it. I'm gonna eat my soup. I can't be wasting my time talking to you people. I got soup to eat. What's up, Doc? Just a couple more. Just one more, the last one, I promise. No more. The rest going into the soup for sure. Except for this guy. He's not making it in. I love veggies.